Hey, salut tout le monde, Monsieur Védère le Mike, comment ça va? Écoutez, si ça va plutôt pas mal, on était censé repartir à minuit, mais je me suis endormi vers les 20h, 21h pour dormir jusqu'à minuit, sauf que je me suis réveillé à 3h50. Alors, paramètres, attends. Qu'est-ce que je voulais voir?
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little...
Appareil photo, analyser les alentours, mode concentration, parcourir les preuves, interagir, combat, viser, tirer, utiliser la tabatière, roulade recharger, s'accroupir, appréhender. Ok. Donc nous sommes partis les amis. Scaladio est le cœur de la société cordonnaise. Le quartier tout entier regorge de rumeurs, intrigues et secrets. Donc là, vu que j'ai pas école, je dois normalement j'ai une ou deux tenues
Ginger, that's what
spéciales.
you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting.
Sherlock
What's
Grumpy.
changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities,
Bien
and
fait,
that
hein.
there was nothing to be gained from it.
Attends, je veux juste vérifier. Il n'y a pas de... Donc là, ils vont aller à Cordona, voilà. Cordoba ou Cordona, je sais plus. Et
Hey,
on peut
Sherry.
pas le mettre en français, ça, par contre. Il n'y a pas de... Non, on dirait pas, hein. Boussole, sous-titres... Non, on peut pas à mon avis.
Come on,
Bon.
catch up.
Yes, yes.
Et comment on fait pour courir avec là?
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden.
Welcome to Il Palazzo
Follow the
di
sound
Lusso,
of my
sir.
voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Et où, là?
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer. Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
Luca Gallicci.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Gallicci is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just
It
an open
either
mind.
is or it isn't.
That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The
You're
servant mentioned
medium.
ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving. The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Voici parti le camp.
Sherry,
Yeah.
I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Oh,
What are you waiting for? Put the dish down so we can...
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Oh, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse
allez, je vais me
ourselves
faire un
with
petit
game?
shaker. Alors, le shaker est là.
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well. «
30 secondes, je rince mon checker, vu que j'ai plus de monsters, je les ai finis hier. Enfin, c'est bien ce qui me semble. Alors, 500, c'est ici. Bon shaker bien blindé de caféine. Là. Je vais me faire un Shiny Fox, rien à foutre. De toute façon, j'en recommande le 28 là. 3 pots de Shiny Fox. Ou alors 4. Je crois que c'est d'acheter 2 offerts ou un truc comme ça. Des glaçons. Et je vais prendre sandwich aussi. J'ai rien bouffé hier soir. Hop, alors. Il glaçonne. Un, deux, trois. Et 4. Ok. Alors. Tac. Ça, je le pose là 30 secondes. David, je mets la poudre. Là, j'en ai quasiment plus. Faut que j'en rachète là. Shiny Fox, franchement, je suis vraiment tombé amoureux parce que les deux autres, je les ai presque pas touchés comparé. Même si de temps en temps, je m'en fais parce qu'ils sont bons. Je sais pas, genre, Shiny Fox, il est pas bon, il est excellent.
Deliver it to him. And what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right. Let me take a look.
2 minutes. Je mélange bien et puis on est parti. Voilà. Ah, excellent. Alors,
The cane is made of ebony. It's worn uncared for and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Mais lui, il a rien alors. Ah là là, mais il est où l'autre là? Dans la démo, il était là. Il était juste là à la grille ou bien juste là à la grille, genre.
Someone left their cane at my table. I suspect he will want it back.
My apologies, sir, but I wouldn't know how to identify its owner.
So the simplest option ended in failure. That's irritating.
No, what is irritating is you trying to break the rules of my game, Sherry. Don't be so lazy.
Touché à mon jeu, connard.
Excuse me, just one question.
That's a question I can answer.
D'après un témoin, 3 personnes se trouvaient à cette table, un couple insensé. Mais l'officier a été aperçu se dirigeant vers le jardin de devant pour prendre un peu d'air.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Ah voilà, il est là. Auditeur coordonné, officier de l'armée retraité.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Donc la femme jouait avec la canne à nerf, distrait. Elle a peut-être mise de côté et son époux a oublié de reprendre quand ils sont partis rejoindre le médium. J'ai maintenant une excellente raison de pénétrer dans la pièce où a lieu la
Sherry, don't
séance.
we now have the perfect excuse to visit the séance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade...
Lord Craven.
me to take part in this show.
Où est-ce qu'il a vu ça, l'autre, alors, là? Ah, shut up. Only today, but where? Ici? Ah, se laisse faire. Oh, it's full of
This
thieves.
hotel, this island, it's full of thieves.
Oh, je suis très content.
Take your hands off me. Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy, that's my cane.
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
All right. Ne porte pas d'alliance, mais chevalière avec un bulbe d'ail.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply Marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I
Ça y
stood
est,
to defend her,
normalement,
attacking
Vass
that
est
cursed ghost.
sorti sur Far
But my
Cry.
hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
This must be the ectoplasm. For a proper chemical analysis.
Tu te fous de ma gueule?
The ghost was here, Sherry.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Quoi? C'est sur la table qu'il y a 3 à 5 ou... D'accord. Donc là, il dit qu'il serait judicieux de me concentrer.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Diamètre 3 cm, 104 carats, eh ben mon vieux.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis. Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Ok, mais except that, tu vas rien trouver d'autre de spécial sur cette table.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Thing.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor. Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a séance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
You?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Palais mental. Plus deux indices dans le palais mental. Donc, palais mental. Le témoin de la cour, Lady Craven, désignait la fenêtre du doigt. Je suis sûr qu'elle a aperçu quelqu'un dans la cour pendant la séance. Ok. L'amour d'une merde, ça c'est mon enquête qui m'a ramené à Cordova. Ou Cordona, voilà. Dire de Lord Craven. Luca Gallicci est employé par les Craven pour invoquer l'esprit de sa frontière. Des diamants, selon noble couple, était issu d'une royale dinde. Pendant la séance, Lord Craven dit qu'il s'agit là d'un vol sournois. Il exige. Il a décoché un coup de poing au visage de Luca, de colère, et accuse la présence dernier du vol. Le médium, lui, attribue la disparition du diamant au fantôme. Bah oui, c'est sûr, ça peut bien l'arranger, tiens. Il exige la détention du médium avant qu'il ne prenne la fuite. L'amour d'une mère. La séance semble s'être terminé de manière désastreuse. J'ignore encore les détails de l'incident, mais je doute que les esprits soient responsables du coup de poing que Luca Galici a reçu au visage. Peut-être que son assaillant pourra m'expliquer son geste.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Eh. Attends.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Ok, c'est pas ça. Journal de John. Cher sa pitié sur les indices sans avoir la question. Ou sur la chance. Dans tous les cas, quelle réussite. Comment chercher toujours manœuvrer avec exactitude. J'aurais dû lui lancer un défi plus difficile. Lui demander de trouver l'homme les yeux fermés, par exemple. Petit con, va. Bon, alors. Ok, mais Lord Craven, il veut pas nous parler pour l'instant.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Will a man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Qu'est-ce qu'il faudrait que je fasse là? Et ça c'était pour l'autre. Qui en est d'affaires, l'ancien officier de la marine. Scène de du vol de la séance a été violemment projetée sur le côté. Lady Craven est à peine consciente, mais semble indemne. Je voudrais pouvoir m'entretenir avec elle une fois qu'elle se sera reposée.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Angie, on dirait bien que le vieux perd complètement pied, ses ruches se font piller, et ses abeilles tombent l'une après l'autre. Je crois pas qu'il y a encore beaucoup de miel à gagner dans le restant de l'essaim, si tu vois ce que je veux dire. Retrouve-moi au dock à midi, nous le ferons ensemble.
Are you able to help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
C'est quoi le cinquième
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis. Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Je vois pas trop qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire là, bordel.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear. I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Ouais, mais là, je vois pas trop à quoi j'aide.
Are you able to help me?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Excuse me, just one question.
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Do you know anything about this?
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
Je vois pas qui d'autre aller. Tout le monde me regarde, mais gros. Au bout d'un moment, faut arrêter de me prendre pour un con. Y a rien ici. Putain, dans les autres Sherlock, j'aurais déjà avancé grave, mais bon. La chaise.
After colliding with the wall, this chair is all but in pieces. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor. Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly. Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Oui, on a compris.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you, friend.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Ben non. Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit là? Avec toutes ces questions ineptes, t'as perfectionné l'art de passer du coq à l'âne. Le bananier en réalité une herbe. D'accord.
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
On purpose, je t'en foutrais, connard. T'arrives au premier petit truc du jeu, mon
I
gars.
cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know better.
And would you want to know better?
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
sais quoi, je suis crevé. Si c'est pour m'endormir en jouant, j'aurai demain.
Excuse me, just one question.
Apologies, sir, but I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Backers will find this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
Bon, écoutez, on continuera le live demain matin, les potos. Moi, je suis mort. Allez, en tout cas, merci à ceux qui ont vérifié un peu le jeu. Et je vous dis à demain matin. Allez, bonne nuit tout le monde.